I would want to show my creativity. I would want to show it, and da da da. But every time I felt like I would show it, I would get pushed at like, oh, this nigga he ain't thinking about basketball. He ain't trying to be serious. Cause mind you, everybody see a big tall ass kid. Oh, this boy could go to the NBA. Oh, we gonna get him right. We gonna do it. They see me posting videos. I'm cursing. Da da da. They don't look good for no coaches, no schools. Boy, I was like, man, I don't want to be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, welcome back to What's the Word podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy,
This is Jay.
and we here for another episode of What's the Word podcast, man. So, like we said before, we in a new year, and we starting on business all year. So, like one thing we trying to do is push these black businesses in the city of Chicago and like the suburban cities and things that's in the city of Illinois. I mean, in the state of Illinois. But yeah, we got our boy JB in this motherfucker. JB, the entertainer. He's a comedian. He's a content creator. He's all around the city, like doing little open mics and things. Like not little open mics, but he's doing open mics and things. And he like pushing like his content or whatever. So without further ado, shout out to my boy JJ. Not JJ, my bad. JB.
Yeah, nah, you good. Look, you gave me a little nickname already. Yeah.
Yeah,
so, man, how y'all doing?
Nah, what's up, man? What's good?
Good, man. I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed to be here, bro. Appreciate y'all having me on the pod, bro. This joint go crazy. I was just telling y'all before we even started shooting.
Yeah.
This joint go crazy.
So tell us about you, man. People don't know who you are. What's your story?
Yeah, so bro was telling me, well, I'm from the South Side Chicago, man. I represent for sure. But I'm a content creator and comedian. I've been doing them since like 2018. I was a hooper first, man. I told y'all off camera, I went to Simeon. So, I was hooping, doing my thing, bro. Went to college. And I swear, after hoops was over with, I started just my comedy shit, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I got a major question. Just who is inspired you to do comedy? What made you be I'm gonna be doing comedy? Cause I know telling jokes ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Making that stranger laugh or what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So what made you actually get the balls to actually get up and do that?
I'm gonna be 100, gang. It may sound crazy too. We gonna talk about it honestly or later in the pod. But I honestly saw this shit for myself as a shorty. I always used to mess around with cameras. I always used to be you know what I'm saying? My pops, he used to always have computers and shit like that. You used to see my favorite YouTubers, my favorite comedians. You said who was inspiration? Eddie Murphy. That was my first inspiration. Then Kevin Hart. But shit like that, I ain't gonna lie. I saw myself doing that as a shorty. You know, I'm bad as hell. Watching shit I was not supposed to be watching, for you know. And so yeah, that's what really started.
Oh, that's what's up. So you said Eddie Murphy to Kevin Hart. It's that's a long ass stretch. So
yeah. I guess in the meantime, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably my family then. My family was funny as hell, so they always kept me on my toes for real.
Facts.
You know.
So you said you were a former athlete. So what was that like for you? Cause you're 6'7", right?
Yeah, bro. I'm tall as shit.
Yeah. What position you played?
Man, you know they put my big ass in the post, man. I was mad as hell, but and nowadays, we got motherfuckers like Wemby in the league and shit like that. So the average guard is my height, folks. I'm not gonna lie, and I was too skinny for to be in the post, but they put me there. I was I was doing my best, man. And so yeah, I was a big, bro. I was a big. Shout out to all my bigs, all my collegiate players, all my athletes out there, man. Shout out to them bigs.
Yeah, so how was that journey like?
Shit, that's fucking stressful. That I tell people all the time, for basketball stressed me the hell out, gang. I swear to God, it was playing for Simeon. It's a big ass athletic school and shit like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was politics, boy. If you went in that starting five, you was fighting for, you know what I'm saying, spots, minutes, all that shit. So, they really took the love of basketball from me, for real.
It was a job.
It became
before
work.
It was a job.
It became work. And so, I'm battling injury. To this day, my knees is fucked up. I blame my high school. Not gonna lie, they owe me a check or something for it. But
yeah. I got a lawyer I can connect you to.
You feel me, for it could get nasty,
Hey, so you was on Simeon. You was on the state championship team too, right?
No, I ain't gonna, bruh. I ain't gonna. But we do mess. with all the people that came after me. I'm class of 2017. We messed with the people, like, cause the only team that won was Jabari's squad. Like that was 20, the year before me. You feel me? So after he graduated, I came in.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, so after, like, we was the only squad after that. My senior year, 2017, was the only squad to go back to the state championship. So I always say we was the next best after Jabari.
Okay.
I always say that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what was that transition like from athlete to content creator / comedian? Because, you know, you say you was doing it already, but, you know, you took one as a job first, then the other one, right?
No, that's a good question because I'm be honest, like in the meantime of me like hooping and all that shit, like I always had this like disposition I was always in where I would want to show my creativity. I would want to show it and da. But every time I felt like I would show it, I would get pushed at like, oh, this nigga he ain't thinking about basketball. He ain't trying to be serious. Because mind you, everybody see a big tall ass kid. Oh, this boy could go to the NBA. Oh, we gonna get him right. We gonna do it. They see me posting videos. I'm cursing. They don't look good for no coaches, no schools. Boy, I was like, man, like I want to be me. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't, and you know, like so I pushed it down. I was like pushed it away for a long ass time, for real. But I ain't gonna lie, like it will always have its moments. I will always have my moments, like where I would just make a video or two. It'd be like, you know, and I get results, and that's what feed the hunger for, like. You know, like, I'll be like, man, I got to do this. And so, yeah, it started when Vine, you know, Vine, like them days, Vine. Like, before TikTok, motherfuckers, I only know TikTok and shit. But, yeah, Vine was that shit back in the day. I swear I was supposed to go Vine famous if I had an iPhone back in the day. I was rocking an Android. I was rocking a little. I was supposed to be Vine famous by now, but
that's cool. He was rocking one too for a while.
I actually
just got an iPhone. I just got an iPhone last year. I think wasn't it last year? I had iPhone 5, and then after iPhone 5, I said, "Fuck this! I'm not finna." Because they make you pay for everything, make you do this shit.
I had the color though. That was like when
I had the black, the steel one. I had that one.
You just was.
I wasn't into like the
basic one.
Yeah, I had the basic one. I wasn't into the colors. I wasn't into all this bullshit, like buying storage and shit, like all that goofy bullshit. So like, nah, I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I was gonna ask you like, so which one you think is like more your style, like content creator, like the Vine or like the TikToks, or stand up? Like which one do you think is better, and which one you think is best for you?
Oh, I appreciate you asking me. That's a real question, for real. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm way more of a content creator than I am a comedian, like stand-up comedian. Yeah. Because I be scared to get on that damn stage. I'm not gonna lie, boy, my heart be pounding, be like. That's why I took a long ass like hiatus before I got back on the stage, and so like I'm getting over that wall that I mentally built for myself. But like, man, like definitely, cause I don't give a damn about being goofy on camera. You know what I mean? So like. I could be goofy on camera. I get to direct, produce, and stuff. Have other artists or other content creators work with me. So I love that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, so yeah, like.
So content, cause we had a discussion like, what is that last year? We was talking about I think that was Tiffany Haddish or somebody. We was like, we was asking people like who's not funny, who's funny, who's not funny, like who's your best comedian, stuff like that. The people in the city of Chicago, stuff like that. And I was my thing was like a lot of people. No, it wasn't. We ain't get too deep. We didn't get too deep. So
I did.
He did. He did. But the thing, my main focus, my main idea was like a lot of people can do content behind the camera and can act and like do skits and stuff. But then a lot of people can't do stand up. Yeah. So I was like, my question was like, how are these comedians just automatically getting on these tours doing stand up when they haven't ever done stand up? So it's like I was just like, that's interesting, you know. It's like I'm not a comedian, so I really don't know how it goes or whatever. But it's like he was saying like basically that's the new thing now, because like back in the day they was in a comedy club getting booed or like getting stuff, and they write their scripts or write their jokes. But then nowadays it's like you just automatically get a hit on TikTok, and then now you want somebody's comedy tour. Bro. And it's like I just feel like I'm like that's the difference. But it's like, is that what it like? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that like
no disrespect, folks, but I'm not gonna lie for no. Y'all know DC Young Fly. Yeah. Not gonna lie to you, gang. He is not funny to me.
But I think
with no disrespect at all.
No, see, I think
no disrespect at all. Like that roasting shit is funny. Let's be honest. Like when he roast the motherfucker, that is funny. But
The
when
shit
you
they
try to
got
do
him
that,
on, the Vine shit.
that shit got him on. But like when you doing that for your stand up, nigga, tell jokes. You know what I mean? Like you know.
I
what I'm
get
saying?
you, yeah. I get
Like I don't appreciate that in that sense. Like like I came here for you to tell jokes, not for you to just try to make some shit up on the fly because you ain't got nothing.
That's the thing. I was thinking. That's basically what I was thinking about. Like, do you prepare, right? It's like you actually practice. You run the shit in the mirror. You run the shit in front of your family. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do this shit and like you practice until you get on stage and you perform it. It's like, 'cause like a comedian, it's like a performer, it's like an entertainer. That's what they were saying. Like Cedric, the entertainer, but then he don't sing, he don't dance, he don't do that. But I was like, bro,
I pay homage. My name JB the entertainer. I pay homage to Cedric.
yeah, I like Cedric the entertainer. I think he do his thing. Like of course Bernie Mac the funniest one to me out of all their ass. Like of all time, the GOAT. Like for real. But it's like I just feel like you're supposed to create art. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like comedy is like an art. It's not just it's like music. It's like it's not just like I'm out here talking shit or out here cracking jokes. It's like it's really like something you do. So it's like I mean somebody got the gift that actually can crack jokes and make you cry, make you pee on yourself cool. But then it's like majority of these people just out here just doing whatever. And
I equate comedy to like freestyling.
Okay.
You know,
that's the thing.
A good ass freestyler.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like somebody that just can go up there say anything but you know he gon' like you feel me? Like that shit is an art. For
See,
real.
that's the thing with me. Like with music, as a writer, like I can freestyle, but then I prefer writing because if I freestyle, I say some stupid shit or some wild shit, and it just be like. Fuck your mama, I just fucked your mama. And like, no, like I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, mama. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Wait, I got a question for you, bro. You ever battle rap?
No, I don't battle rap. I do not battle rap. Like
that shit get disrespectful.
No, I was talking to. I do not battle rap, so please don't try to battle rap me. Cause like no, honestly, to be completely honest, like I write a hit, like I write some hits, but then it's like then now we beefing and all this stuff. So I don't like the battle rap, cause like I appreciate all battle rappers and like I appreciate like y'all style of rapping, like what y'all do, cause like you know Remy Ma like a real nice one, and then I forgot his name. It's he kind of heavy set. He had a nice one, and then like
it's a couple of them.
Yeah, it's a couple.
It's a couple nice ones. It's like I'll be like, damn, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Like you really should. I'll be like, you said like it's like, but it's like it's come with the sport. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they say to each other. Like that's what you. But I can't. Nah, I ain't with that. I ain't with the battle rap because then and then like I ain't with the beefing and all that stuff either because like, bro, I'm not gonna waste my studio time making a song about you. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, you know what I'm saying? I say
That's
some
part
shit.
of the sport, though. Man.
That's part of the sport, yeah. But then it's like that just go and then like
literally though, honestly.
At a certain point, we not rapping no more. I'm finna pull up. So it's like I'm not trying to.
You gotta separate. You gotta separate the art from the.
At a certain point, it's like, bro, like my voice kind of shot, my voice kind of light. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm light skinned. Motherfuckers be trying to say shit. Nah, like at a certain point. Babe,
it's gonna fit the description. You can't feed it to.
Drake said I'm a light skinned, but I'm really a dark skinned nigga. Cause like no, first like no, I'm just.
Hey, so I got a question though. So at what point did you realize that comedy was your thing? I know you say you did it, but sometimes some people just be like, you know, I enjoy it, but they're not good at it. What point did you just be like, you know, yeah, I'm actually good at this. I can actually make a living off of this.
You know, it was sort of off of like. I guess fear. Like my first ever show I ever did was like a family event. So you know, family, that all that shit. I bombed. I ain't do shit. I didn't say shit that was funny. You know what I mean? So like, I ain't gonna lie. That shit sort of put me away, and I took into basketball. I was like, let me stay into basketball. And so then when I don't know, I feel like coming back out into it. It was more like I was with a group of people. You know, when you're in a group of guys that's pushers, they push you like to greatness, like type shit. Like I was with a group of guys, man, and definitely like we doing that. You know what I mean? Like oh, what's a show tonight? Let's go there. Like you know what I mean? They was them type of people, and I was it wasn't no fear at that point. When you keep speaking on something, you keep speaking on it, like you put it into existence, you put it into the world. I kept saying I'm gonna be a comedian. I'm gonna be a comedian. You know what I mean? And man. When you get around them type of guys, like anything be possible, and that pushed me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I think you need that little push because like motherfuckers believe in you.
Yeah.
And then it's like you actually get your ass out there and do that shit. It's like if like my nephew like drawing, so like every time he say I don't want to do something, I'm like I'll draw. Like you want to do something, you want to draw. Like it's like you know what I'm saying. Like me and my boy JJ, like we did the collab tape last year or whatever. And it's like it came out as an idea, but then it's like we sat down, pushed each other to write that shit. Like we was doing pen and pad, like not no phone and paper. Like we was actually writing that shit every night. So it's just like you get that little push. That's all you really need sometimes. And it's like it's just build your confidence and build your fucking shit up.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so what was your first like moment of success with it?
Like makes you think like
No,
this
like
what I'm gonna do or what?
like so you say you a content creator. So what was your first moment like, or even like your first thing
I got
that's
two.
like, hey, this like actually blew up.
Yeah, I got two moments when like it was when I got back on stage for the first time for just stand up wise. It was when I first got back on stage, and again, nervous like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. Had to drink some of that liquid courage for, had to get right.
For sure.
So I ain't gonna lie, like I was in there like, scared as hell, but my guy, like I said, my guys, they pushed me. So I already had something I wanted to say. Got some good reactions. And it was like, oh, it wasn't that scary. You know what I mean? So like when I was actually comfortable, then I really got them like laughing and a standing ovation type shit. But that was like just for stand up. With comedy, with content creation. Man, I had a couple videos that went viral, but like the first one that ever pushed me was like one that, like I said, I was hooping and I was trying to sneak and do my videos and shit. And so like every time I would drop a video, I wasn't thinking about timing. I wasn't thinking about no algorithms, no damn TikTok algorithm. I wasn't thinking about none of that shit. I just posted that shit at a random ass time, and that shit blew up like out of nowhere. Like to this day, I don't think it's funny. I promise you, I used to make so many videos, so many rants, so many like just of my personality, putting it out there. And when I saw people like fucked with that, like I was a shorty. I'm trying to I was a shorty like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just had the wildest mouth. I'm talking about
talking shit, get your
wicked
on punishment.
Like that kid, my OG looking at me like, what the hell? Like you know what I mean? Like so. When I got them reactions though, I ain't gonna lie, man, that shit fueled me, bro. I was hooked.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I was hooked.
It's kind of like Rare Fox or like Richard Pryor. Like they used to say some wild shit, and it's like that's what I was gonna ask. Like when you said Eddie Murphy, then you said Kevin Hart. I thought you was gonna bring in like, cause I watched some of your shit or whatever. So I thought you was gonna bring in like Richard Pryor, like I don't know all of them hits and shit, or like even like you know what I'm saying, like Bernie Mac or like DL kind of cool, but it's like he be tweaking like he be tweaking, but it's like certain shit. It's like, but
doing it.
yeah, it's.
Don't ask
Talking
me.
shit.
Don't ask me who my favorite comedian is.
No, I'm not gonna ask you your favorite. I mean,
Hey, no, I'll switch it up. Wait, I'll switch it up.
Who his favorite comedian?
We ain't gotta do like all the time. How about who's your favorite in the city?
No, don't do that. We're not doing that one.
No, okay.
Nah, because
Maybe
then
not
they're gonna be
favorite.
like, oh, this nigga hating this. No,
Nah,
it could
yeah,
it could turn into a whole situation.
Like, do that.
No,
I do about
the Bernie Mac, the realest, the best. There you go. I got you. Here you go right here.
Of all time, I ain't gonna lie. Of all time, as I grew up, but Eddie Murphy is what got me into like comedy. But Bernie Mac is definitely, boy, I ain't gonna lie, all time.
Bernie.
Yeah,
I was
Bernie Mac, because I went to CVS. So
okay.
So like, of course we had the Bernie Mac, like the locker and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like
that shit in there, huh?
no, it wasn't like it's like when somebody told me like this was Bernie Mac locker.
No,
I was like,
it became a thing.
damn, what
I
the
know.
fuck? So then, but I graduated way before you. Like, I was done with college before you even went to high school. So that's crazy. But like, no, it's like they did the Bernie Mac library. I mean, Bernie Mac gymnasium, auditorium, or some shit. They did but I met his wife and his daughter. They came up there before I graduated, and we did like this little program for him and like this whole little like thing. It was cool. Like
Before or after he died?
After he died.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so it was like really cool. Like they are really beautiful, nice people. Like his daughter is so like his daughter is so like real. Like I love her.
Oh.
And it's like but like no, like I met them and like they gave us insight of him and stuff like that. But like long story short, it's like when you think about it, like all the stuff that he did in that short time, I know he like what it's like he ain't even
his comedy run.
yeah,
exactly.
it's like he did because like he was on the train, he was like doing all this stuff, he was doing all this stuff, and then he finally got on. And he did all the movies, all that was cool. But it's like literally when you think about it, it's just like Tupac and Biggie was in their 20s, or like even like the Black Panthers, all of them was like in their 20s. It's like when they do like the short amount of time that they did all this shit is like decent. But like, nah, Bernie Mac is gonna be always the GOAT because like motherfuckers still to this day like try to recycle some of his jokes, try to recycle some of his shit. Like, yeah.
Even the shout out, I mean, rest in peace, my boy Juice WRLD.
Yeah, I fuck with Juice for sure.
What I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie, that boy, like,
in
literally.
a short amount of time, he did all that shit. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, man, it's your impact. That's when you know you a legend.
Yeah.
That's when you know you a legend, for real.
Yeah, I think that's cool. You got one more question?
Shit, you answered all mine.
We talk about beef. We can talk about this beef.
We can okay. What you think about what you think about Club Shay Shay, bro? Like, okay, cause like, okay, Cat says, okay, you're the comedian. We got a comedian on our couch right now. We ain't gonna go crazy like how. You know what I'm saying? They've been going crazy.
I don't know how y'all went
chopping. They've been airing out these motherfuckers. Like Cat Williams went on there acting the fool. Well, I didn't say acting the fool. He went on there talking his truth. He went on there talking his truth.
Hey, the truth could be a fool too.
Nah, look. And then here come Monique come on there talking her truth. So like as a comedian and you saw a Club Shay Shay with Monique, like what do you feel about what she was saying?
She was standing on business. I ain't gonna lie, because like let's think about what she was saying. She ain't coming at the individual. She coming at what was said from the individuals.
Mm-hmm.
All their actions. Oprah, Tyler Perry, Kevin Hart, all them people she was named or whatever for. She was standing on business of what y'all was saying. Oh, we have a tape recording of folks what he said.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? That's why she even said to Shay Shay. She was like, what you think? Say it to this camera. She was funny as hell. I swear to God.
Yeah, she was having me laughing.
Stood on business, folks. Because at the end of the day, folks, what you say is for what you say. Stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't back out. You can't try to play fake, folks. Not cameras on. Nah, you feel me? People around. Not
right.
Like nah, I don't play that. So I fuck with what she was saying.
Yeah, I feel like that's true. I feel like even like with the business aspect of like how they trying to play her with the Parkers and all that stuff, I just feel like that's just crazy. Like what the fuck? Like if y'all made $800 million in 2000, what? She said 2009, 2000. Like this 2024, so like that's damn near. That's like that's they made quadruple that. So like what the fuck? Pay her what she's worth. Like and then she got the Oscar and all that shit, and then like everybody trying to take. I don't know. That's just crazy. I feel like. Cause like as a comedian, motherfuckers, first off, people go think you playing all day because they just automatically think you funny or whatever, cool. But then it's like, I just feel like, nah, like, is she a black woman? That's just bullshit. Like, pay her what she worth. But it's like, Club Shay Shay been getting spicy as fuck. I think it's that what he got, whiskey or cognac?
It is that yak.
Yeah.
It's that yak. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. But he offer a platform for motherfuckers to speak the truth.
Yeah.
To speak their truth, whether they choose to tell it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I feel like a question about that is like how like she was saying like how Kevin Hart basically told her like he got her like they can go 50-50 on whatever the project they do, whatever situation they do at the moment. Then she called him like
after he was like I talked to him, he said he didn't want to speak about it, but like, don't worry about that. Like
yeah, so like how do you feel about the background situation of like the comedy circuit? Like do you think like motherfuckers working together collabing, or do you think it's like a one everybody eat like dog eat dog world, or like is everybody coming together to try to collab or some shit? Do you think it's like motherfuckers trying to like work together? Do you think it's like everybody for themselves? Is it like do you think is you know what I'm saying? What you think?
Man, we in Chicago for this crab in the barrel city. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie, it's who you know. You know what I mean? That could get your ass on, and I feel the same as it is in Hollywood. Is who you know, who you click with, who you know what I'm saying? Now, that should be definitely real. I mean, it sucks, but it's some real shit that people definitely we are seeing now with these platforms and these podcasts. People are telling their truth. She was calling out motherfucking networks.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Calling out Tyler Perry.
Like, she calling out networks. She calling out Oprah.
Yeah.
Like, Shorty ain't playing.
And I think, honestly, with the crab in the barrel thing, somebody tweeted that the other day, like, do you think that it's a possibility to never be in a crab in a barrel situation? And I said, well, you never try to get into the barrel. It's like, although I rap, I do music, I write for people, I sing, I do all this stuff. It's like, literally, just because I see you doing that over there, don't mean I'm finna go over there and try to do what you're doing. It's like, yeah, I rap, I sing, but it's like I'm doing it in my own aspect, in my own lane, doing it the way I see fit. Yes, you do comedy. Yes, he do content creator. Yes, he books shows and stuff like that. He an event creator, but it's like, no, like we all doing it in our own aspect, in our own professional right. You know what I'm saying? Like in our own artistic right. So it's like, I'm doing this shit, but I'm not doing it like you, and you can't never do it like me. So I just feel like to not be in the crab in the barrel, you get your homies, you get your people, you do what you do. Y'all get your support system. You just keep pushing. Like, don't try to fight nobody to get to their table because, like, what you can build your own table. You can build your own seat. You can bring your own shit. Like, you ain't got to worry about none of that shit.
The first sentient damn crab. He told all them damn crabs what he got them crabs in.
For real.
That's tough.
I'm for real. I'm just understanding like the crab in the barrel is literally like you already in the barrel trying to get out. Nah, like fuck that. Like Chicago is a beautiful city. Like it got so much shit.
So fucking beautiful.
It got so much shit that you can see, so much shit you can do, so much like so many events, so many stuff. But like literally, like even like with the open mic shit, like motherfuckers like you write your name on an open mic sheet, they skip your shit, then go down to their homie, then go to the next homie, then do this, do that. By the end of the night, they close at 10. It's 10:30. I'm still here. I still ain't perform. Nah. So I'm gonna start putting on my own shows. Then I start call my homies. We start doing our own events. So it's like that's how it goes. It's like ain't no crab in the barrel because like fuck that barrel and fuck them crabs.
And so